I'm the truth.
What it do, what it do, what it do. Welcome back to the Opregte Liefde Genuine Love YouTube channel. And I'm so excited to see y'all again on this Sunday. We linking up like we normally do. And you know we gonna always chop it up. But first, if you don't mind, just take less than 1 minute of your time and do something that don't cost you a dime. Like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can keep up to date with all the news and new content. Also, visit opregtelefde.com so you can order your gratitude journal and write down the things that you're grateful for. But you can also cop you some apparel too to keep you fresh out there in these streets, man. You know how it go. But anyway, man, we gonna draw, we gonna, tap in with each other and, communicate like we normally do. And today, I was more so just gonna talk how the eyes or sight can sometimes be the biggest threat to our vision. And I'm gonna pause for a second like I normally do. And I'm gonna say it again. Our eyes or our sight is our biggest threat to our vision. And the reason that I say that is because when you think about it first, sight is like a function of the eye. But our vision is like a function from our heart, or our spirit, or from our minds. And if we want to dive a little deeper, like our sight is only limited to the capabilities of our eyes. And our vision is only limited to the boundaries of our imagination. Saying that basically in our vision, we can see as far as we're willing to dream. We can see as far as we're willing to think. We can see as far as we're willing to go for it. Versus our physical eyes, we can only see as far as our eyes are capable of seeing. And once you throw in other factors with it, that can also restrict how much we can see as far as in whether it's nighttime, whether it's raining, whether it may be foggy outside or cloudy, or things of that nature. It also affects the physical ability of our eyes. But our vision is something that sometimes only we can see. Like, think about it. Like, sight in the eyes oftentimes are just stuck in the present. Because the sight in the eyes, they can only see physical things. They can only see tangible items, tangible objects. And it's so closely related, like vision in a way is so closely related to like faith in a way. Because you're trusting and believing and looking towards things that the regular eyes can't see. Like, for example, haven't you always heard, like, sometimes they'll say, oh man, this person crazy or that person crazy, when it comes to like entrepreneurs or people that are driven or people that have dreams and inspiration, aspirations and things of that nature, because they call them crazy a lot of times because in their mind, they can see things that the normal eyes can't see. So a lot of people like, what in the world is that person talking about? Or what in the world is that person doing? Or what are they looking at? Because in their mind, they might see something so clearly or see something so vivid that the normal eyes can't even see because it's a vision that's being produced or generated from within their heart. And that's why when it comes to business and when you're starting a business, and I'm seeing more and more too now myself, because your vision has to be so clear. It has to be so in depth, like when you're coming out with a business plan and things like that, that you can describe it to other people that only use their physical eyes, that they can see it as well. They can see basically your vision with you, like it's like they're looking at it through a mirror, because that's the only way they can really understand your vision, that you're so confident and so into it with every little detail that they're able to see it too. One movie that will make me remember about, about having a vision You remember in the movie Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. And I think Martin's name in there was like Claude, and Eddie Murphy's name was Ray. And you remember he had that vision. He talking about we gonna have the Ray's boom boom room. And then he always be like, Ray, we gonna have that Ray boom boom room. And every time he used to talk about that vision, he'll tell everybody what they was gonna do. He told the big guy, hey, you gonna be security. The other guy, he gonna be in charge of the crap tables. He gonna be in charge of this. But guess what? Claude, he ain't see with the vision. He seen with just the physical eye. So every time he hear Ray talking about that boom boom room, the first thing Claude gonna want to say, man, shut up with that doggone Ray's boom boom room story. And everybody be like, man, shut up, Claude. Ain't nobody trying to see that. We all seeing this vision. We buying into this vision. So soon as we get out of jail, boy, we finna go to Ray's boom boom room. So that was just something that just came up right then and there. But the great thing about like vision, to get back onto a subject, is like vision, it creates a passion within you. And once that passion is created, that passion is gonna make you chase your dreams. And while sight, it just deals with whatever your situation is or whatever your surroundings may look like. That's what sight's gonna see. You know, like you may have certain individuals that's maybe living in poverty or living in areas that they don't want to live in. Like the people who just move with their eyes or just move with sight, oftentimes a lot of them, they'll just accept whatever situation or living conditions they're in, versus the person that lives with vision or purpose. They may live there, but in their mind, they're already seeing where they're about to go. They're working towards getting away from where they currently are living there physically. They're already looking at their dreams. They're already looking at where they're about to be ahead of time, like they're already currently there. And the ability to be able to see beyond the eyes is almost like you have to basically transform yourself to be like an eagle. You know how they tell the stories about the eagles being able to fly above the storms, like the tornadoes and things like that. They love it when the storm comes. They come and wait for them because they're able to glide above it and they can see everything. And that's how we gotta operate as well. And it made me even think about a story one time that I read. It was about an island, you know. And this island was named Hog Island. It was in the Bahamas. And they called it Hog Island because this island, it used to have a lot of wild hogs on it. And it had a lot of wild dogs on it. And so the residents or the locals there, excuse me, you guys, but the locals there, they'll dump their trash there. They'll, you know how when you see people dumping off tires, dumping off trash, they'll basically dump off everything that wasn't wanted on this island because they just called it Hog Island. And that's what the way people thought of it. They thought, this island is just for pigs or whatever. Well, later on down in life, it was a gentleman, if I'm not mistaken, I think his name was Irv Griffin or Merv Griffin. Don't quote me on that, but I think his name was Merv Griffin. He once visited that island and that Hog Island, and he was just looking around the Hog Island, and then he went to the government there in the Bahamas, and he inquired about buying that Hog Island. And they was laughing at each other like, oh man, we done caught us a fool, man. This fool wanna buy this island where we throw all our trash in. You know what I'm saying? He wanna buy this island that it ain't nothing but hogs and wild dogs and all these, pesticides and everything on there. And so they sold it to him for pretty much like a little or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And once he got the island though, Merv Griffin, that was his name, Merv Griffin. Once he got the island though, shortly after he got the island, he built one hotel on this island. Then after that one hotel, he built a second hotel on that island. And then after he built that second hotel, he built a bridge that connected it to the Bahamas. And so once he did that, he changed the name from Hog Island to Treasure Island. And I'm sorry, not Treasure Island. It was actually Paradise Island. Paradise Island. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, you guys. But it was actually Paradise Island. And just by him changing the name of that island, it changed the whole stigma of the island. This island that most people used to frown upon and things like that was now a premier island. It was like a place where no one used to want to go, but now in today's time, over 5 million people travel this island every single year. Over $2 billion is spent at this island every single year. And this island today is known as the Atlantis. So I wanted to tell that story is because it also displays it's two type of people. One people is gonna see that Hog Island, they're gonna see the wild dogs, they're gonna see the wild hogs, they're gonna see the trash, and then you're gonna have the one individual that's gonna be able to see that Paradise Island. They're gonna be able to see the future. They're gonna be able to see the things that the eyes can't see. They're gonna be able to see the tourism coming. They're gonna be able to see, hey man, I could take this and turn it into that. And the only reason I want to share that story is because a lot of us have a Hog Island right next to us as well. You know, some of us call it the hood, some of us call it that, or call it this. Some things that, you know, maybe not look favorable or look attractive to our physical eyes, but if we take the time to sit down and really think deep, it's a treasure everywhere we go. It's a paradise island everywhere we go. We just gotta see what idea or think of some ideas to turn this into that. You know what they say in relationships anyway. You know how they say, oh man, another man's trash is another man's treasure. You know what I'm saying? Or this and that. You know they always come up with them type of slick little pickup lines and things like that, you know? So, but that, in a way, that's very true, because at the same time, it works in business, it works in life, it works in everything that you can name. It may, one problem to somebody is a business to a other person. You may look at it as in, oh, it's lacking this, but over here, they looking at it as in, but I can provide this, you know what I'm saying? So that's something I wanted to talk about today. I thank y'all so much for always tapping in with me, always coming here to fellowship with me, and, you know, just draw with me. And I'm gonna continue to study, I'm gonna continue to do the things that'll make me a better, efficient, and proficient speaker. And I just thank y'all so much for y'all time. And as always, Opregte, Liefde, genuine love to you all.